Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Wonderkid Watch, and today we've got Matias Arezo. Before we jump into things, of course, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more great content like this. And of course, this is a player that was mentioned in the comments, so make sure you leave your ideas for players for us to take a look at down below, and we can absolutely get into that. But Matias Arezo, a Uruguayan, currently at River Plate, looks pretty decent to be fair. 18 years old, some good heading stats for someone so small. Bit of a Tim Cahill style player, I'm sure. Some nice acceleration and pace, good finishing. A player that is the classic South American player that you can bring in on hopefully a reasonable price. Standard Liège is a team that is looking at him, so that's the kind of level he's already at in Europe's eyes, and certainly a player that I think should be able to grow. Let's take a look at his attributes. So currently 121, could rise to 144. So would be a good total to rise to. But there's only one way to see if he does manage it. Let's jump ahead and take a look. Here we are then. Matias Arezo is at Leeds United. Made 16 appearances for Uruguay and scored 5 goals for them as well. £64,000 a week he's getting paid, and he looks like a bit of a traveller through the years. He's got about a few different clubs. Good heading still, technique's looking nice, as well as acceleration and physicals not too bad. Quite rounded. Obviously defensively nothing spectacular, but it's not really something to worry about as an out-and-out striker. History, though, let's take a look. So he did move to Standard, as we saw them interested, for £3.4 million. Banging in the goals for them, getting double figures each season. And in his last season with them, got 5 goals in 5 appearances before a move to Club Bruges for 16.5. Playing in, I expect, the Champions League with them. Scoring 14 goals in 33 appearances in his first season. Continuing his goal scoring run, getting a decent kind of tally there. Moved to Salzburg for £29.5 million. So a lot of money being spent on this guy. 11 goals being scored for them in 24 and then 12 in 25. So he's very consistent. He's getting that double figures whenever he's getting the chance, really. And then following that, there was a £21.5 million move to Leeds, getting 3 goals in 8 appearances for them and 2 last season. It's a bit of a shame that he doesn't look like he's played as much this season for Leeds United. But a player that looks still very good. Someone that can still bang in the goals at kind of one of those top clubs in one of the smaller European leagues, that's for sure. So worth keeping an eye out if you're one of those teams going into the Europa League or even the Champions League like Club Bruges or Salzburg. But let's take a look at his milestones. Has he managed to win much at all? Belgian Pro League with Club Bruges. Belgian Cup winners, as well as, again, Belgian League winners. Made his first cap and scored his first goal at 22. Otherwise, there's a few more Belgian Super Cups, the Pro League, Belgian Cups as well. So Club Bruges was one of his probably most prolific periods. He was also Austrian Premier League champions twice with Salzburg. Unfortunately, hasn't won anything with Leeds as of yet, but you never know. In the future, he might make it with them as well. But looks like a guy as well who doesn't get injured too much. A couple of weeks here and there. There's a 4-week and a 6-week for a broken ankle, but otherwise not too bad. A 5-week for a lower back stress, so maybe that's a complete lie from me. But let's take a look at his attributes. Potentially, he has nearly reached that level. 5 points off it. 139 out of the 144 he could reach. To be fair, I don't see much being different with how he'd grow. He's a very well-rounded player. Nothing stand out necessarily. Probably a decent target man, but I'd say more of a poacher. You'd probably want him as a poacher. Good acceleration, some good heading and technique. Finishing is good as well, first touch. So he's in and around the box all the time. That's what you'd want. But there you go. We will leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course, leave any comments down below of any players you want to see in the upcoming episodes. And I will see you in the next one.